Hello, this is Measurement Relationships 8.5, the volume of a cone. Now, in last lesson, we were looking at the surface area of a cone, and we came up with an equation for that. Now we're going to look at the volume of a cone. In a cone, very similarly to a pyramid, it has a volume that is 1/3. In this case, the volume of a cone is 1/3 that of a cylinder. So its total volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared times h. H being the height and r being its radius. So if I take a look at the cone that I have, moving this down, the radius here from the center over here, and the height here. Now, we also learned that we have another length for these coning objects. So we have the R, we have the H. We also have the slant S, which is the length from the vertex all the way down to where the circle is. So we have our volume here, R is radius, and H is my height of my cone. So let's take a look at an example. So I have a cone, and let's say I have a slant of 45 centimeters, so here, and a radius all the way over here, which is 18 centimeters. So I want to try and figure out first the height of my cone, going down like this, so that I can then plug it into the equation and solve. But I have to find the height. But I also learned way back in lesson 8.1 about the Pythagorean theorem. And the slant with the radius and the height, they form a perfect right angle triangle. So I have my c squared equal to a squared plus b squared. My c squared is my 45. My a squared is the 18. And my b squared is actually my height. So I'm just going to put that as h right now. I'm going to bring the 18 squared over. So I have 45 squared minus 18 squared equals to h squared. 45 squared minus 18 squared will give me 1701, which is equal to h squared. I just take the square root of both of them, and I get a height of 41.2. Great. Now that I got the height, I can just plug it in to my volume equation. So, volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared times the height. It's up here, which is equal to 1/3 pi times 18 squared times 41.2. I first have to square 18, or I can just expand it out, which is equal to 1/3 times pi times 18 times 18, extend this out, times 41.2. Put that all in my calculator, and I'm going to get roughly 13,979 centimeters cubed. And that all depends on how much I rounded beforehand, or if I just plugged it all into my calculator and went ahead. Mostly with these questions, you only have to try and figure out what the height is or what the radius is. Once you know that, it's very, very simple just to plug it into the calculator and come up with the correct answer.